It's getting so complicated.
Gary
Now-
Cacciatore, seriously, Gary Cacciatore in 86. Can you write that down? Gary Cacciatore, 1986.
I'm gonna write
Pirates,
another.
Cheeky the Parrot. Cheeky the Parrot. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let's focus, you guys. Jackie Han
Yeah.
and Keisha Rue. All right. Now, Keisha has a unique style of play, and she's in pain, too, because she has an arthritic condition, but she tends to rush it back there on her 2-bar. She tends to one and go. She usually sends the ball off just within a couple seconds.
Keisha Rue is
And even probably-
Sullivan's mother, is it right?
Yeah, she's Sullivan Rue's mother,
So it's like a
Terry Rue's
family
wife.
duo. Football family.
She didn't complete the pass anyway, but Jackie is Jackie
We've
has,
seen Jackie play yesterday.
Huh?
We've seen Jackie play yesterday, did we? Yeah.
Jackie Han has one of the distinguishing remarks of accelerating very quick, as fast as anybody from amateur to the pro level on Tornado. And the French really needed that. But she lives in the Netherlands now, and she's a highly skilled multi-table player. She's got a really good pull shot. She's a solid player on Tornado. I haven't seen her play much on Bonzini. You get a call a jar. Or interesting. It's hard for us to tell those calls from here, so we rely on the judges. Let's see if she shoots is she going to shoot a pull shot here? So much of this relies on the set. And I guess the players that do well with the pull shot on Bonzini are good with multiple types of sets. And she has a crushing long, and her straight looks exactly like her long. Saying here that Jackie Han was coached by Todd Lafredo for her rise. Wow, that's a beautiful touch. This goalie from the 2-bars, incredibly athletic. And she's, that was a pass attempt there.
Just taking a lot more time than Sullivan did in the last game.
Yeah, and she has a really fluid, compact stroke. But we talked about it. That pin shot, these Bonzini players just moved out of away a hair into that short hole. And they're going to Tornado now. We'll see Jackie shine here on her 3-bar. So Keisha's style of play is very quick. She doesn't take a ton of time. Beauty. And it's really fun to watch when everything's working for her, when all their options are working for her. Shooting the split there, the short split. Now this more resembles what we've watched before the team competitions, where holding service on your table becomes critical and stealing points on the other table. But if you start off on your table with a lead, it puts pressure on the other team. A lot of pressure on the other team. Sorry. Are they going to steal one on the home table of the Americans? Not yet, says Keisha. Wow.
What did he call?
He called basically a jar on the 3-bar. And look, I'm an American, and I'm not down there, so I can't tell, but it's a rough. Another great block from Keisha. Now Jackie's got to get to that. Keisha's going to let the ball fly within 3 seconds. Jackie's got to fight for it and win those fights. Keisha with a great defense.
Do you have refs in the USA
Do we have refs?
at all? Or do you just
We
make
try.
rules up as you go?
We're a little more rowdy. We're a little more rowdy. We have a ref in the United States named Tommy Atkinson.
You've got one.
And he's typically, I'm just going to let you know about the one.
Okay.
He's one of the top refs in the United States.
Yeah.
He typically has 25 drinks, and he will fall asleep in the middle of the match, and no one cares. No one cares. If he's falling
You
asleep
guys
in
are
the-
wild.
No, we're just totally wild.
How do you adapt to all these rules and referees at an international tournament then?
And they all referee a little bit different. But these are huge points now because they have an absolute, there's 2 possessions now on Bonzini.
Oh, someone gave some subs away. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Now you can have pizza for dinner. Isn't that great?
Great. We're living it up.
Fantastic.
Jackie has not been able to get the ball going where she wants it to go. Well, maybe that's not fair. Good defense on Bonzini. How's that? Finally, she got that short split again. That's 2 short splits. Yeah, of course we have Tom Yor. He's a really good, solid ref. He was on the, on the International Rules Committee.
So you have rules, but you don't stick to them. Is that what you're saying, basically?
They're malleable.
Whoa.
We were talking about how dangerous these French goalies can be. They put a lot on goal, the men and the women, and they have bank shots and the short shots. That was a long angle shot. They're having a lot of fun right now. This is a dangerous time for the American players.
I like the format of this Nation Cup because you get to see single and double. What is your favorite to watch? Do you prefer to watch the singles match or double?
Well,
the dynamics are so different. I like that.
Singles is really fun. Singles is really fun because they go back and forth between the tables.
Yeah. I like to watch doubles too because it's more emotional normally.
A good transition game in singles is a type of singles too. The type of singles play is important too. So we have the great Terry Moore here, one of the winningest players of all time on Tornado, a Hall of Famer. He was painful to watch play sometimes because that's such a plodding, methodical brush pad. He was so efficient, and he destroyed people for like a decade on Tornado. And you wanted to jump off a bridge when you were watching him play.
We have a few German players like that.
Sweet. Look at that sharp, long dead bar shot. I mean, dead bar. Look at that was a beauty. I think that might have been a dead bar pull shot.
What is a dead bar pull shot?
Okay, so the dead bar is it's when the bumper is against the wall, and if you go around that far deep side, you call it where the bar is dead because it no longer can progress unless you compress the bumper. And I think she shot a pull shot that went around the furthest point.
Okay.
That's what's tricky about these Bonzini 5 bars, the angle up passes. Beauty. So it's important for the Americans to try to steal one back in Bonzini. It's important for Jackie to try to convert. Angle pass, just missed. And this young lady has shown herself to be highly resilient and threatening at all times on the 2-bar. I think that was a pass attempt, which was very smart. It just missed the mark. And that's great. For Keisha to clear the ball is critical. Some of the fundamentals of foosball, just give your forward an opportunity to fight for it and not lose it. Just went right underneath the man. Oh, wow. That was sweet. So it's almost like Keisha is consciously trying to take more time back there like she knows, but no matter what, she's always a threat to go quickly. Another one of the angle passes, but caught by the second man on the 5-bar defense. Ooh, Keisha fortunate to get that one back. And a hustle point. Steals a hustle point. 35 to 34 now. And remember, 40 points wins. Here we go, 2 points on Tornado, 2 possessions. This could be huge right here. It brings back that 3-point lead. Yeah, Foos Freak, I believe it's to infinity and beyond if it gets to 40 to 39. Or 39-39 rather. Or any combination within 1 point when someone gets to 40.
Yep.
La Belgique vient de terminer la 3e manche de sous-nomination pour contre l'Italie.
It's really good defense. You notice different styles of defense, and some of them are really move fast, frenetic, and it's a kind of a ploy because they're racing you or they're anticipating the side. The other type of defense is this mechanical defense that is like a shell game where they're blocking 2 of the 3 holes and they're making you choose, and it's a lot slower type of defense. It's a methodical, cerebral defense as opposed to some of these faster shake defenses. What a sweet angle pass. Now, if you notice, they've swapped. The goalie on Bonzini is playing forward now. Wow. Super excited on that side. These French guys, can you hear these French guys next to me? Can you hear these French guys next to me? They're about to get rocked. I got an American brick in my pocket. I'm about to throw an American brick over there.
Please do.
Huge point here for Jackie. Now they have a timeout. It becomes very strategic when you use it. You feel like you need to save it. She's got to watch out for the time call. Oh, and she shoots the dead bar straight. And that's what I love about Jackie's pull shot. Her straight and her long. You could tell she was coached or she learned from somebody because she has a high level of technique. She has very little wasted motion, and there's almost no tell between her. When I mean tell, you cannot tell if she's shooting a straight or a long on the pull shot.
Okay. Can you normally see that?
Well, yeah, what the master players do is they figure out where you're going to go because they look at your body, they look at your shoulders, look at your head, they look at everything. Where your hand, they'll look at your hand position, and they'll get a feel for what you do in certain timings. Yeah. And then that's how they break you down, and that's how you end up evolving because someone figures out something about you, and you have to improve it. You got to get better. So the best bull shooters in the world get in their stance before they shoot. So they're always a threat to shoot. And you can't tell which hole they're going to shoot by any motion on their body.
It's like a poker face, but in your whole body.
That's correct.
Like a poker body.
That's scored. So there's the when. As a defender, there's the when and the where. When are they going to shoot and where they're going to shoot? You want at least 50% of that information. The forward takes away the when if you have no tells. And then the where is the next part. Where is the person going to shoot? We got a comment here in chat, and we'll look at it in a second. I want to make sure we're not missing any of the foosball action as the Americans cling on to this 2-point lead. And now it's a 1-point lead as they go back to Tornado. We know the Bonzini goal is smaller. Why is not the same size as Tornado? And also, are there any other tables the same size goalie as Bonzini or Tornado? So they've been making the Bonzini table for, understand, 60 years. And they made the Bonzini table for, they didn't pattern the goal size. And so there seems to be no reason to change the goal size if you have a sellable product that's sold all over the country for 60 years.
I think it's not just the goal, right? The tables
There's
are all a
lot
little
of
bit
those,
different.
Millions of things different.
Sizes.
Jackie getting blocked. 2 great defensive stops there. Another good push shot. She's dangerous back there with that push shot. Oh, and then Keisha returns fire with a pull shot that just misses. She shot the long spray. What's next? She did it again, but Jackie picked it up with her 5-man. Ooh. So close to a possession. We've seen her go angle up twice. Does she have a wall pass in there? No, she went for the second man pass. And that time wall pass, and Jackie fights for it, picks up the recovery. That's a beautiful there's a little hitch in there that makes people jump. And she shoots the split. You see what I mean? You see her in a very stoic position. It's all wrist and a little bit of her leg. It's not any wasted motion. There's very little motion besides, and she's gone straight, middle, and long.
And then how do you create so much momentum from that static position?
Well, sometimes a push, there's wrist. You try to eliminate as much shoulder as possible. Ooh, she rattled it in. It's 1 point away.
Wow.
39 to 36. The Americans are 1 point away. The French over here are quiet, dejected, demoralized.
Finally.
They can't even touch their beers, and they're about to get showered with water in celebration. Just kidding. I'm a biased, objective observer. I don't have a dog in this race. I love nobody. I love myself.
Well, that's good.
So beautiful wall pass there. And I'm going to lose Uli here in a second because she's the interviewer.
I'm going to run down and interview those girls.
The Americans win. Just don't want you to fall. Jackie with an opportunity here to send the Americans into the semifinal. We're also going to get the Austrian versus Netherlands men quarterfinal. And there it is. What just happened? That's it.
What happened?
That's it. They didn't even know it was over.
Wow.
They had no idea
Okay,
it
Matt,
was over.
I'm really sorry. It was great
outta
being
here.
here with you in the box again.
You're going to be back up here with me, but you need to go down and interview the Americans.
Don't know, but I'm going to do the interview, exactly. Bye, guys.
Well, look at the Americans celebrating. They didn't even know it was over. They didn't even know it was over. The French team, you know what the French team gets to do now? They get to start drinking.